Welcome back to Entertainment Insider. I'm Jane, and today we're diving into two major incidents that have sparked protests, political clashes, and national debate. The fatal shooting of Renee Good by an ICE agent in Minneapolis and a separate federal agent shooting in Portland. We're joined by Alex, journalist and criminal justice expert. Let's get into it. Thanks for joining us, Alex. We've got a lot to unpack today.
Absolutely, Jane. Two shootings involving federal immigration agents in as many days.
Let's start with Minneapolis, the fatal shooting of 37-year-old Renee Good.
Renee Good was killed in her vehicle by an ICE agent during an enforcement action.
A witness named Betsy said she saw the shots fired and no federal agents were in front of Good's car.
Right. Betsy said agents were beside the vehicle, not blocking it, and Good was pulling away when the shots happened.
She also said Good's car came toward her so fast she couldn't move. It crashed just feet away.
That eyewitness provides a different picture than the federal narrative.
Federal officials, including DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, said Good tried to attack agents with the vehicle.
They described it as self-defense, but local officials and video seemed to contradict that claim.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey called the federal version a false narrative.
He said video showed she was trying to leave, not attack.
And this happened near where George Floyd was killed in 2020, adding emotional weight.
Protesters held floral tributes at the crash site.
Good's wife released a statement saying they had whistles. They had guns that day.
She described Renee as compassionate and supportive of neighbors.
State and local authorities are now in conflict with federal officials over the investigation.
The FBI is leading the probe, and Minnesota officials were excluded, prompting criticism.
Prosecutors even set up an online portal for residents to submit evidence.
There's deep distrust of the federal narrative from local leaders.
Now, the officer involved has been identified as Jonathan Ross.
Ross is a U.S. Army veteran and former Border Patrol with years of experience.
Vice President J.D. Vance defended him, saying his life was threatened.
But critics say the video doesn't support the self-defense claim.
Experts have said law enforcement should use the least force possible.
Many see this as a failure of de-escalation.
Hundreds protested across the U.S., calling for ICE to leave communities.
Minneapolis schools even canceled classes over safety concerns.
Let's switch to Portland. Another shooting the next day.
Federal agents shot and wounded two people during a traffic stop.
Officials said Border Patrol agents fired in self-defense after a driver tried to weaponize his vehicle.
Local leaders disputed that account and called for transparency.
Portland Mayor Keith Wilson demanded ICE halt operations until investigations finish.
Hundreds also protested outside the ICE building in Portland.
Oregon's Attorney General launched a separate investigation into the federal shooting.
He's looking at whether agents acted outside lawful authority.
Senators and state officials expressed outrage over federal actions.
There's a strong pushback against federal militarization of communities.
Critics say these incidents highlight political fractures nationwide.
Absolutely. The debate over immigration enforcement and use of force is intensely polarizing.
So, what's next? Investigations in both cities are ongoing.
And many communities are organizing for accountability and justice.
Before we go, Alex, what should listeners take away from all this?
That real eyewitness accounts and transparent investigations are vital to trust.
Thanks for unpacking this with us, Alex.
Thanks for having me, Jane.
To our listeners, stay informed, stay critical, and stay engaged.